embarrassment. Sorry, Clint, you never should have been there, but you're gone now forever. Now show the latest pyramid, please. Forever. We'll quickly go through the bottom row. You see Trae Young, All-Star Sabonis. You see John Morant. John Morant was off the pyramid before last night, but he got himself back on with 35 points. Go up a level. Oh, did Jason Tatum drop? Jason Tatum did drop. He and Jaylen Brown, they're next to each other. You're on a bad team. You have 2 All-Stars. You can't be higher up the pyramid. Zach LaVine, though, rising. Quickly rising. Zach LaVine deserving All-Star. Next level, Paul George. He had to fall a little bit. Paul George, by the way, back-to-back playoff games for Paul George. I don't know if you saw last night, 1 for 7 in the fourth quarter after his 0 for late in the game this weekend. Paul George dropped a bit. Defensive Player of the Year, Ben Simmons, he's rising. Rudy Gobert also rising. Donovan Mitchell fell a bit. Why? They're winning a lot. Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley. Because Mitchell is he's the best player on the team, but he and Rudy, it's neck and neck, so they're on the same level. Now we can zoom in. I think we can zoom in, or we got to go another level. Zion keeps moving up the charts. Kyrie Irving, Brandon demanded I move him up the charts. He did. Anthony Davis, he wasn't playing great on offense, and now he's hurt. He has to move down. So who moves up? The Joker. He moves on up. Steph continues to play great. And this is hard. Like these top 4 rows, what do? James Harden skyrocketed up the charts. Hey, you might be ineligible for league MVP, James Harden, but you are eligible to potentially be a level 2 pyramid guy. We'll see if you keep up this pace. Luka's kicking butt. And then Joel Embiid took Luka's spot on the 2nd tier. Kevin Durant, you might be like, he's barely played this year. Yeah, but it's an emeritus spot for him. He was playing so well before he got hurt. And obviously, LeBron's the best player in the league. So, Brandon, I listened to you on Kyrie. I listened to you on Harden. I can't imagine you have any possible issue. I got rid of Clint Capella like you demanded. So, perfect pyramid, quick segment, move on. What do we got?
All right, so we have 3 things here, Nick. We have 1 major issue and 2, things that we need to have a conversation about.
Okay.
You look at Steph and you look at Luka. Has Luka really earned that spot over Steph? I don't think so. So that's 1 issue. The second issue is you got Joel Embiid at the top, but I'll get there later. The second issue is really Donovan Mitchell, man. Come on, bro. Like how do you have a super talent on the best team in the NBA and you moved him down? That makes no sense to me. So I would like to have a conversation there. And then the biggest thing and the major issue is the top, LeBron James. Can we have this discussion? Yeah. What anybody start throwing rocks at me? All right, let's have the discussion. Joel Embiid is the best player on the planet right now. He's the most dominant player on the planet right now. I mean, this is a dude. He's 7 feet tall. He's shooting lights out from 3. He's had some down games the last couple of games. But then also from the field, he can do everything. This is Olajuwon in his prime. This dude can do everything. Handle the ball. He's playing defense. He can score from anywhere on the court. And the numbers don't lie. I know you're a numbers guy. I'm not. But when you look at it, you can't ignore it. He's dominating these categories over LeBron James. So, yes, LeBron James, he's the baby GOAT. There's Jordan, and then there's LeBron. LeBron can potentially pass Michael if he continues this for another couple years. But at the end of the day, we're talking about right now. What have you done for me right now? Yeah. And I got to put Joel Embiid up there. So I'll go out on that limb. No one else in America wants to do it. And I'll say it. Joel Embiid is the most dominant player in the NBA, so he should be at the top of your pyramid.
Okay, let me address that. Let me focus here on that. So Joel Embiid, unlike James Harden, is a legitimate MVP candidate, and one could argue MVP leader. In fact, he was the MVP leader very briefly last week, and then he had 3 straight games shooting 30% or worse from the field, and he dropped down a bit. But there are 2 numbers that you did not show on your fancy statistical side-by-side. One is team record, where despite the Lakers' recent swoon, despite Anthony Davis being out, the Lakers in the far tougher conference are still playing better than the Sixers over the course of the season. And the other one is 4th versus 69th, and that is minutes played. And as far as your ability to impart value on your team being out there, 3 guys in the league have played more minutes than LeBron. 68 people have played more minutes than Joel Embiid. Now, if he's able to play the entire second half of the year or most of it, he could overtake LeBron. It's very, very close. But right now, the pyramid's obviously at the top, 100% correct. I respect your opinion here. You just happen to be totally wrong. Go ahead, Wilds.
Oh, my turn? Well, Nick, I thought you brought up some very interesting points. And Brian and I, fresh from the wind turbine, he is now healed. Have our new petition.
I thought he landed in Baltimore.
The Joker up 1 tier. And I'll tell you who I'm going to move down. Spoiler alert. It's your largest adult Slovenian son. Okay, here's the reason why I want to move the Joker up. Last night, hey, head-to-head matchup between Giannis and Joker. And guess what happened? Historic triple-double. Threw up his 50th triple-double. Only Wilt and Oscar have been faster to get to 50 triple-doubles. That's the Joker. Reason number 2, highest PER in the league. So you can look at points, you can look at rebounds, you can say Embiid's doing all this. The fact of the matter is the Joker has the highest PER in the league. Reason number 3, water polo assists. It's my favorite little anecdote that he used to play water polo, and that's what makes him such a great passer. He's averaging 0.4 assists less than Luka, but he's a center. If he keeps this up, he was leading the league for a while, he would set the record for assists as a center. And then finally, I'm also going to do it. We put up head-to-head Luka versus Joker. Because I remember, I'll do it in my Nick impression, I'm old enough to remember 30 seconds ago when you can look at a team where you say like, oh, I know the numbers are better, but the team's record is better. Well, look, the Nuggets should probably be higher, but so should the Mavs. Joker has a better record. So for those reasons, and I know you should actually probably recuse yourself from the pyramid when you're talking about your own son, but for those reasons, I think Joker and Luka should flip-flop. Take your own personal feelings out of the.
We have to go back to both the Wilds full screens. Go back to both the Wilds full screen. Show me either one because I can deal with both of them. On the statistical full screen, it's very interesting. You would be like, hey, here's why Joker should be ahead of him. I know he's averaging fewer points and fewer assists, but he's actually better. That doesn't really sway. What? I'm sorry? Is it not fewer? Are my eyes bad?
Point, and
I feel like I have good eyes.
He's the center. He's not the point guard. He's the center. So,
well, that, my friend, undercuts your other full screen, which is show me his petition. Because of all of, what's your crow's name, Wallace or something? Of all of these, only one of them,
Brian,
only one of these things has anything to do with this year. Petition reason number 1, historic triple doubles. That has to do with things he accomplished his rookie season. Who cares? The water polo passing record might be the dumbest sentence ever put on sports television. So the only thing that actually applies to this year is the efficiency. And PER, we know, greatly favors big men because it rewards you for rebounding and it rewards you for a high field goal percentage. As far as the record goes, the Mavs have a whole 1 more loss than the Nuggets, despite the fact that Kristaps has been out and the Nuggets have Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and a far better roster. So for all those reasons, and Joker's been awesome, Luka's been the better player. Joker's been awesome, but Luka's been the better player.
All right.
Sorry.
For the record, Nick, once dated a water polo player, also a good basketball player. Just letting you know. We got to get back to football. J.J. Watt wasting no time making friends with Cardinals. Very friendly bird, the Cardinal. Here's J.J. meeting his pass rusher partner, Chandler Jones, in Arizona.
55 and 99.
Yeah. What's the number? What's going on?
I spoke to his daughter today, and she gave me permission for it. So we're good to go. It's amazing. I love it, man. It's good.